I feel like I barely scratched the surface. Like we're just starting to catch our. I've been doing entertainment for 10 years now, so like I feel like we're just starting to catch our stride on which way we're supposed to be going. The response of the album has been tremendous. You know, from the Grammy nomination to the Vibe cover. It's been amazing.
I feel like your album is something you do have to sit down and listen to. Obviously, you had the radio singles like Own It, and you got the remix of Henny with French. Mobb Deep, Busta Rhymes. How did that even come about? Did they come to you, or
it was
are they
great.
Friends from before?
French, definitely a friend from before, and Havoc worked on the album with me. Okay. So when I first was thinking about doing the remix to Henny, I was asking French to do a remix to Own It, but there were so many people who jumped on Own It. French was like, he wanted to do something else because that's French. I was like, alright, of course, man. So I was like, Henny's gonna be the next single, drop a verse, that's you. But then Havoc came in and he was like, he wanted to do a verse to it as well, Havoc and Prodigy. And I was like, I mean, I'm never gonna say no to Mobb Deep, of course not. And then Busta Rhymes cornered me in a club one night and said, listen, I can do this with you or without you. You make up your mind, but I'm getting on this song. Yeah. So I was like, all right, I guess Busta Rhymes, I guess you're on it. Yeah. So it really just came together real naturally, and everybody respected everyone. So, once we all came together and kind of put our verses together and put our minds together on how it should look and feel, it was just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is right. My main objective was to make an album that literally, no matter where I am in the world, like London, Paris, Los Angeles, Miami, it'll take me right back home to New York. The summer times that I remember, the dollar slices of pizza, the Italian ices. I wanted to kind of transport you to a time where, transport you back to my city, like take you through the 5 boroughs, like let you guys know how it is, but and not do it in a scare you kind of way. Just kind of do it in a way that, it's like you come to New York for a summertime, you might fall in love with a girl. You just never know where she lives. Give you that feeling. So,
does it seem crazy that a rap career can take you here?
It's nuts.
Did you ever expect when you were a kid to be rapping at Wireless festivals to 100,000 people?
At all. Not at all. Because my dad used to just gig around New York City, and I remember him doing the little bars, and it'd be maybe 70 people there at the most. Yeah. So. And I was excited for that. I'm like, that's crazy. Yeah. So to do Wireless Fest or even Summer Jam with thousands of people, it's like, this is way bigger than I ever expected it to be. I knew where I wanted it to be, and I knew where the potential still is, but I didn't know we would be where we are on my trajectory this fast. I think now it's just continuing to do that, and the only way we could do that is just by hitting them with more music and more music videos and just all around just the top-notch creativity that we could possibly find.
You say you've been here for 10 years, so you went from Michael and The Wire, a lot of people will know you from that. That's how I originally knew you. And Dixon 90210 to Mack Wilds, the R&B singer. How easy was that transition from actor to singer?
It definitely had its ups and downs. It definitely was you have the naysayers, you have the people who tell you, oh, you need to stick to acting. But I feel like as long as you put out good music, good product, there's not much people can say. You just tell them, yo, okay, you can say whatever you want, listen to the music, listen to this. Cool. And it kind of shuts people up. 5 years from now, honestly, more albums, more music, and hopefully from a cultural standpoint, to be one of the voices of our generation. I think that's one of the biggest things for me. Before I pass away, no matter when it is, whether I pass when I'm too young or pass when I'm too old, I wanna be able to say that, for my generation, I spoke about what we go through and what we are and who we are. And not just in America, all around the world. That I can not only tell all of our stories, because I go through a lot of the same stuff that every single one of us go through, but I can also become different people, you know, in our generation that I need to be. So I guess that's why the acting and the music stuff is coming together so well.